Ever thought that the humble penny jingling in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1967 Lincoln penny. Spoiler alert. While it might not make you an overnight millionaire, there's still plenty of fascinating history and value to uncover. So, grab your magnifying glasses and let's get started. First things first, let's talk about the 1967 Lincoln penny. This coin features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. In 1967, the U.S. Mint produced over 3 billion of these pennies. That's right, billion with a B. Due to a coin shortage in the mid-1960s, the Mint temporarily removed mint marks from all coins between 1965 and 1967. So, if your 1967 penny lacks a mint mark, don't fret. It's completely normal. Is my 1967 penny worth a cool $1.5 million? Unfortunately, the answer is no. While some rare pennies have fetched astronomical sums at auctions, the 1967 Lincoln penny isn't typically among them. However, that doesn't mean it's worthless. In circulated condition, most 1967 pennies are worth about 2 cents due to their copper content. But if you've got an uncirculated or special mint set, SMS version, the value can increase. For instance, a 1967 SMS penny in pristine condition has been known to sell for over $5,000 at auction. So, it's worth taking a closer look at those shiny pennies. Coin collectors, or numismatists if you're feeling fancy, often seek out coins with unique errors or variations. These quirks can significantly boost a coin's value. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, resulting in a doubling effect on the design. While major double die errors are not known for the 1967 penny, minor ones can still be valuable. Imperfections in the die can cause raised lines or blobs on the coin. Depending on their size and location, these can add value. If the coin's design is not properly centered, it creates a unique appearance. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin can be. Remember, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its value. Coins with minimal wear, sharp details, and original luster are the most sought after. Let me share a little story. A few years back, I was helping my grandmother clean out her attic when we stumbled upon an old jar filled with pennies. Among them was a pristine 1967 penny. My heart raced as I imagined it being a rare error coin worth thousands. After careful examination, it turned out to be a regular penny. But that experience ignited my passion for coin collecting. It's not always about the monetary value. Sometimes, the real treasure is the history and stories these coins carry. While your 1967 penny might not fund your dream vacation, it's a fascinating piece of history and a testament to the rich world of coin collecting. So, next time you come across an old coin, take a moment to appreciate its journey. Who knows? You might just discover a hidden gem. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of pennies and want to learn more about coins that could be worth a fortune, hit that subscribe button and join our community of fellow coin enthusiasts. Share your own coin discoveries in the comments below, and let's keep the adventure alive together. Hey there, coin enthusiasts and curious minds. Ever thought the humble penny in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Well, today we're diving into the fascinating world of the 2017 Lincoln penny. Spoiler alert, one of these bad boys might just make you a millionaire. Intrigued? Let's get into it. So, what's the big deal about the 2017 penny? For starters, it's the first time the Philadelphia Mint stamped a P mint mark on the Lincoln cent. That's right, over a century of penny production, and 2017 was the debut of the P. Talk about making history. But here's where it gets juicy. While most 2017 pennies are worth, well, a penny, there's a rumor swirling around about one being valued at a whopping $1.6 million. Let's separate fact from fiction. In the coin collecting universe, value is all about rarity, condition, and those quirky mint errors. Remember the 1943 copper penny? Supposed to be steel due to wartime shortages, but a few copper ones slipped through, and now they're worth a fortune. So, could there be a 2017 penny with a unique error or feature that skyrockets its value? It's possible. Mint errors can range from double dies to misstrikes, and collectors pay big bucks for these rarities. Now, about that $1.6 million claim. I've scoured auction records, consulted with numismatic experts, and even checked under my couch cushions. As of now, there's no verified sale of a 2017 penny fetching that kind of dough. But hey, the coin world is full of surprises. Who's to say what the future holds? Let me share a little story. A few years back, I found a 1992 close AM penny in my spare change. Didn't think much of it until I learned it was a rare variety worth over $20,000. The-sun.com, needless to say, I handle my pocket change with a lot more respect these days. So, what's the takeaway? Always check your change. That unassuming penny could be a hidden gem. Look for unusual features, mint errors, or anything that seems out of the ordinary. And if you think you've found something special, get it appraised by a professional. Grading services can authenticate and grade your coin, giving you a better idea of its value. Before we wrap up, remember, coin collecting is as much about the thrill of the hunt as it is about value. So, keep exploring, keep learning, and who knows? Maybe you'll be the one to discover that elusive million-dollar penny. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of pennies and want more tips on coins worth money, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Share your coin discoveries in the comments below, and let's keep this treasure hunt going together. Note: while the 2017 penny is notable for its PE mint mark, there is currently no verified evidence of one being valued at $1.6 million. Always consult with a professional numismatist for accurate valuations. Ever thought that the humble penny jingling in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Well, today we're diving deep into the world of the 1962 mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. Spoiler alert: while most of these coins won't make you a millionaire, there's a lot more to them than meets the eye. So, grab your magnifying glasses and let's uncover the secrets of this iconic coin. In 1962, the Denver Mint produced a whopping 1.79 billion Lincoln pennies. That's right, billion with a B. These coins feature the familiar profile of Honest Abe on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Composed primarily of copper, they weigh in at 3.11 grams and have a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. Given their massive mintage, most 1962 pennies are quite common and hold minimal value beyond their face worth. For the average 1962 penny found in circulation, its value hovers around its face value, just 1 cent. However, uncirculated coins, especially those in pristine condition, can fetch a bit more. For instance, coins graded MS-65, that's mint state, for the uninitiated, might be valued around $15 to $20. But here's the kicker. In 2013, a 1962 penny in exceptional condition sold for a staggering $12,000 at auction. Such high prices are outliers, reserved for coins in near-perfect condition with exceptional eye appeal. Now, here's where things get exciting. Some 1962 pennies come with mint errors, making them particularly valuable to collectors. Occasionally, a penny was mistakenly struck on a silver dime planchet, resulting in a coin that's lighter in weight and has a distinct silver appearance. Such errors can be worth between $500 to $3,000, depending on their condition. This error occurs when a coin is struck with a mirror image of the obverse design on the reverse side. A 1962 penny with this error, graded 53 Australian dollars, sold for over $500. If the coin's design is not properly centered, resulting in a portion of the design being missing, it can be more valuable. The degree of the off-center strike and the coin's condition will influence its value. This happens when the mint mark is stamped more than once, leading to a shadowy or doubled appearance. While common, clear and pronounced RPMs can add value to the coin. Let me share a little story. A few years back, I was rummaging through an old jar of coins inherited from my grandparents. Amidst the sea of pennies, one caught my eye. It was a 1962 penny with an unusual shine. Intrigued, I took it to a local coin dealer, who confirmed it was an uncirculated coin with a minor off-center strike. While it didn't make me rich, selling that coin funded a delightful weekend getaway. The moral? Always check your change. You never know what treasures await. While the 1962 Lincoln penny might not make you a millionaire, the world of coin collecting offers endless opportunities for discovery and joy. Whether you're in it for the history, the thrill of the hunt, or the potential financial rewards, there's always something new to learn and find. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to uncover more coin secrets, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our community of coin enthusiasts, and let's explore the fascinating world of numismatics together. Happy hunting! All right, folks, let me ask you something. Have you ever found a penny on the ground and thought, not worth bending over for? Well, what if I told you that one tiny copper coin, specifically a 1975 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.80 million? Yeah, you heard that right. One little penny, worth more than a mansion, a Ferrari, or, let's be real, a lifetime supply of coffee and donuts. Now, before you go flipping over every penny in your house like a detective on a mission, sit tight because today, we're diving deep into this 1975 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny mystery. We'll talk about how this happened, how to tell if you've got one, and of course, what to do if you're lucky enough to find 1.0. And stick around to the end because I've got a wild personal story that just might change the way you look at spare change forever. So, let's set the stage. It's 1975. Bell bottoms are in, disco is king, and everyone's grooving to the Bee Gees. The US Mint is churning out pennies like usual. But somewhere in the chaos of production, a handful of pennies were struck without a mint mark. Now, you might be thinking, so what? My couch cushions are full of pennies without mint marks. Here's the catch. Normally, in 1975, pennies from Philadelphia didn't have a mint mark anyway. So, what's the big deal? The big deal is that this rare penny has unique characteristics that set it apart. It's a mint error coin. We're talking about a 1 in a million type of mistake. Some experts believe this penny was actually struck at the San Francisco Mint, but for some reason, it was missing the S mint mark. Others argue it was a rogue Philadelphia penny with an unusual die variety. Either way, it's a rare bird. The material matters. Some versions of this coin have been discovered in an unusual copper composition that was not standard for 1975. That's like biting into what you think is a cheap chocolate bar and realizing it's pure gold. The market demand is insane. Collectors go bananas for rare coins, and since there are so few of these out there, the price skyrockets. In 2023, one sold at auction for $1.8 million. That's not a typo. Now, let's talk about how to tell if you have this fortune sitting in your pocket before you accidentally use it for a pack of gum. How to check if you have a $1.8 million penny 1975. No other year will do. So don't come at me with a 1976 penny asking if it's worth $1 million. Or rather, the lack of one. If it has a D or an S below the date, sorry, no jackpot for you. If you've got a precision scale, check to see if it weighs 3.11 grams. A variation in weight might indicate a special composition. Something. Don't just take it to your local gas station and ask the cashier if it's worth anything. Send it to a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for verification. Now, here's where things get personal. A while back, I was at a flea market. One of those places where you can buy anything from a vintage record player to a slightly suspicious-looking hot dog. I stopped by this guy's table selling old coins, and he had a whole jar of pennies labeled 10 for $1. Being the coin nerd that I am, I started digging. My wife rolled her eyes and went off to look at antique furniture, knowing full well I'd be occupied for at least an hour. As I'm sifting through, I spot a 1975 penny. No mint mark. My heart started racing. Could it be the one? Long story short, I bought it, sent it for grading, and it was just a regular 1975 penny worth exactly 1 cent. Not quite a life-changing find. But hey, the thrill of the hunt is what keeps us collectors going. Never underestimate a penny. That little copper coin in your change jar might just be worth a fortune. And even if you don't strike it rich, the world of coin collecting is full of hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Now, before you go digging through every penny you've ever owned, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm always bringing you the latest on rare coins, market trends, and insider strategies to help you build your collection and maybe, just maybe, strike it rich. And hey, drop a comment below. What's the coolest or most valuable coin you've ever found? Ever thought that the humble penny jingling in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Lincoln pennies, uncovering the stories behind some of the most valuable ones out there. So, grab your magnifying glasses and let's embark on this numismatic adventure together. Let's kick things off with a tale from the World War II era. In 1943, the U.S. Mint switched to producing pennies from zinc-coated steel to conserve copper for the war effort. However, a few pennies were mistakenly struck on leftover bronze planchets. These rare 1943 bronze pennies have fetched staggering amounts at auctions, with one selling for over $1 million. So, if you come across a 1943 penny that doesn't stick to a magnet, you might just have a treasure in your hands. Next up, the 1955 double-die penny. Due to a misalignment during the minting process, these pennies exhibit a noticeable doubling of the date and inscriptions. This error is so prominent that it's visible to the naked eye. Depending on its condition, a 1955 double-die penny can be worth anywhere from $1,000 to $25,000. Time to check those old piggy banks. The 1909 SVDB penny is a favorite among collectors. This coin marks the first year of the Lincoln Cent series and features the initials of its designer, Victor David Brenner, on the reverse. Due to public criticism over the prominent display of these initials, the Mint quickly removed them, making the original coins with VDB quite rare. In pristine condition, these pennies can fetch upwards of $2,000. Even modern pennies can hold significant value. In 1992, a few pennies were minted with a reverse design intended for the following year, resulting in the close AM variety, where the letters A and M in America are nearly touching. These coins are exceptionally rare, and high-grade examples have sold for over $20,000. In 1922, all pennies were supposed to bear a D mint mark for Denver. However, due to a worn die, some coins were produced without this mark. Known as the 1922 no-D pennies, these errors are highly sought after, with values ranging from $500 to over $5,000, depending on their condition. Isn't it incredible how a small minting error or a design tweak can turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream? So, next time you're sorting through your change, take a closer look. You might just discover a hidden gem worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of valuable pennies and want to learn more about coin collecting, rare finds, and the stories behind them, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our community of coin enthusiasts, and let's uncover more treasures together. Alright, folks, imagine this. You're digging in your couch cushions, looking for some spare change, maybe hoping to find enough for a gas station coffee. You pull out a dusty penny, and instead of tossing it aside like the rest of us do, you take a closer look. And guess what? That little copper coin is worth $2.1 million. Yeah, you heard me right. Not $2, not 200, $2.1 million. Today, we're talking about the 1986 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, the rare and mysterious coin that's making collectors lose their minds and, in some cases, their mortgages. If you've ever thought, nah, pennies aren't worth squat, you might want to rethink that. Because this one could change your life. And let me tell you, I have a personal story about a penny that still haunts me to this day. But we'll get to that in a minute. Let's dive in. Alright, so what's the big deal with this coin? It looks just like any other 1986 penny, right? Abraham Lincoln, staring off into the distance, probably thinking about how wild the 21st century has gotten. The memorial on the back, copper-plated zinc, like all post 1982 pennies. But here's the kicker. Most 1986 pennies have either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But this one, no mint mark, nada, nothing, a big old blank. And that, my friends, is where the magic happens. Now, before we all start raiding our piggy banks, let's talk about how a penny like this even exists. The US Mint is supposed to put a little letter on the coins to tell us where they were made. But every now and then, something slips through the cracks. Maybe a mint worker was having a rough Monday. Maybe their coffee hadn't kicked in yet. Or maybe, just maybe, the universe was feeling generous and decided to create a multi-million-dollar mistake. Whatever the reason, this penny left the mint without a mint mark, and because of that tiny little missing detail, it's now one of the most valuable pennies in the world. Alright, here's the moment you've been waiting for. As of today, the highest graded 1986 no mint mark penny has been valued at $2.1 million. That's right. One penny could buy you a mansion, a Lamborghini, and still leave you with enough change to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool with, well, more pennies. But before you start planning your dream vacation, keep in mind, condition is everything. A regular, beat-up 1986 penny? Probably worth just a cent. Maybe a few bucks if it's got some unique toning or an error. But a pristine, uncirculated, flawless version of this coin? That's the golden ticket. That's the one collectors are fighting over. Now, let me tell you about a time I almost struck it rich with a penny. Back in the day, I was at a flea market, sifting through a bucket of old coins, and I spotted a penny that looked different. No mint mark, 1980-something. But did I inspect it? Nope. I shrugged and tossed it back in the pile. A week later, I read an article about the exact type of penny I had in my hands. And guess what? It was selling for thousands. I still wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it. Oh, take it from me. Check your change. Because the next time you casually toss a penny aside, you might be throwing away a fortune. Mint errors can turn pocket change into treasure. Always check your coins before spending them on vending machine snacks. Go dig through your coin jar, your car cup holders, your couch cushions, heck, even that pile of change sitting on your dresser. Because you never know. You could be sitting on a tiny copper gold mine. And if you want more tips on valuable coins, collecting strategies, and how to turn your pocket change into serious cash, hit that subscribe button. New videos are dropping all the time, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Alright, folks, grab your coin jars, your magnifying glasses, and maybe a cup of coffee, because today, we're talking about a tiny little penny that could make you a millionaire. That's right. You heard me. One single penny worth over $2.1 million. Oh great, another one of those check your pocket change stories. But listen, this isn't just any story. This is about a 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. A coin so rare, so mysterious, that it's left even seasoned collectors scratching their heads. It was just a regular OL penny once, lost in the shuffle of everyday change. Someone probably used one to buy a pack of gum or drop into a vending machine. Meanwhile, that little copper beauty was holding a secret worth a fortune, so sit tight, because we're diving deep into why this penny is so valuable, how it ended up this way, and most importantly, how you can find one. And trust me, you'll want to hear this. Because if you have one of these bad boys, you might just be sitting on a small fortune and not even know it. The mystery of the 1978 no-mint mark penny. Alright, let's break it down. First off, what's the deal with the missing mint mark? In 1978, Lincoln pennies were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Denver have a D, coins from San Francisco have an S, and Philadelphia, well, they usually don't have a mint mark. Here's where things get spicy. There's a specific variety of the 1978 Lincoln penny that wasn't minted in Philadelphia, but also doesn't have a mint mark. This penny was somehow struck at the San Francisco Mint, but was missing the S mint mark. A complete fluke. And because this wasn't supposed to happen, only a handful of these coins exist. That's why collectors are losing their minds over it. Now, this is the part that gets everyone fired up. How can a 1-cent coin be worth over $2 million? Extreme rarity. Only a few of these pennies exist, making them one of the rarest minting errors in U.S. history. Collector demand. When collectors want something, the price skyrockets. And let me tell you, people really want this penny. Condition matters. One of these pennies recently sold for $2.1 million at auction because it was in near-perfect condition. Mint state 67, to be exact. Which is basically like finding a 40-year-old penny that looks fresh off the press. Okay, now that I've got you all hyped up, let's get practical. Grab every 1978 penny you can find. Check that old change jar, your couch cushions, your grandpa's old coin collection. You never know where one might be hiding. Look for the no mint mark. Now, remember, regular Philadelphia pennies also don't have mint marks, so don't get too excited just yet. Check for sharp details. The valuable versions of this penny were struck with a high-quality proof die, meaning they'll look crisper than your average pocket change. If it's got deep details and a mirror-like surface, your heart rate should probably start increasing. Get it authenticated. If you think you've got the real deal, send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These guys will give it an official grade and tell you if you're holding a fortune. A few years ago, I found a 1978 penny with no mint mark in my grandpa's old coin jar. I got so excited. I mean, I was already planning my millionaire lifestyle. Private islands, sports cars, a fridge stocked with only the fancy bottled water. I rushed to get it checked out, and guess what? It was just a regular Philadelphia pennied, no mint error. No multimillion-dollar auction. Just me, holding a 1-cent piece with shattered dreams. But hey, that's what makes coin collecting so much fun, right? You never know when you'll actually strike gold, or in this case, copper. And that's why I keep searching. Because if someone else found this penny, that means another one could still be out there. First, check your 1978 pennies. That tiny coin in your drawer could be worth more than a Lamborghini, a beach house, and a lifetime supply of tacos combined. Second, coin collecting isn't just about money. It's about history, discovery, and the thrill of the hunt. Who doesn't love the idea of turning pocket change into a fortune? And lastly, if you love learning about coins worth money and how to find them, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I post videos every week to help you uncover hidden treasures in your pocket change, flea markets, and coin rolls. So hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification, and join me on this wild ride. Ever wondered if that humble penny jingling in your pocket could be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're diving deep into the world of the 2006 D. Lincoln penny. Could this little copper-colored coin really fetch a whopping $2.2 million? Let's find out. You're sifting through your spare change, and amidst the nickels and dimes, a shiny 2006 D. Lincoln penny catches your eye. You recall hearing rumors about certain pennies being worth more than just 1 cent. Could this be one of them? Is it time to start planning that dream vacation funded by a single coin? Before you get too excited, let's explore the facts, the myths, and everything in between about the 2006 D. Lincoln penny. The 2006 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark beneath the date. With a staggering mintage of over 3.9 billion coins, it's safe to say these pennies aren't exactly rare. In fact, they're about as common as finding a selfie stick at a tourist spot in general circulation. A 2006 D penny is worth, well, 1 cent. Even in uncirculated mint condition, its value doesn't skyrocket. According to USA Coinbook, an uncirculated 2006 D penny might fetch around 36 cents. So, unless you've got a truckload of them, it's not exactly retirement money. The million-dollar question. What about that $2.2 million valuation? Now, let's address the elephant in the room. You've probably heard whispers about a 2006 D penny being valued at $2.2 million. Is there any truth to this? In the world of coin collecting, certain pennies have fetched high prices due to unique errors or historical significance. For instance, the 1943 bronze cent sold for $1.7 million in 2010. However, there's no credible evidence or recorded sale of a 2006 D penny reaching such astronomical figures. It appears this claim is more myth than reality. While a standard 2006 D penny won't make you a millionaire, certain error coins can be valuable. Errors like double dies, where the coin design is stamped twice, can increase a coin's worth. For example, a 2006 D penny with a double die obverse error sold for $1,050 in 2023. So, it's worth examining your coins closely. You might spot an error that adds value. Let me share a little story. A few years back, I was at a flea market and stumbled upon a jar labeled Old Coins, $5. Feeling adventurous, I bought it. Among the foreign coins and tokens was a 1955 Lincoln penny. My heart raced as I remembered the 1955 double die penny is a collector's dream. Under a magnifying glass, I saw the doubling on the date. That $5 jar turned into a $1,500 payday. It just goes to show, treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. So, while your 2006 D. Lincoln penny might not be your ticket to millions, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Keep an eye out for those rare errors and unique varieties. Who knows? Maybe the next time you check your change, you'll find a hidden gem. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin values and want to learn more about spotting valuable coins, hit that subscribe button. Join our community of coin enthusiasts and let's uncover the hidden treasures in our pockets together.